Hey everyone, it's Blue Lizard Jello, and welcome back to Dragon Dogma Dark Arisen for the PC. We are in the encampment, and let's take a quick look at our chronicle. It hasn't changed because we still haven't touched a story quest, and it's still going to be a little while before we actually do that. But we're here in the encampment because I've been running around just doing some general collecting in the area and also killing some rabbits, because 45 does take a little while to get, although I'm actually doing pretty well. I think I only need, look at that, 3 more. We'll probably finish that today. So, speaking of today, what are we going to be doing? Well, we're actually going to be doing a quest we haven't started yet, and that is because it is something I want to show you the area, and then we're going to talk a little bit about what the next quest is going to be and some alternative ways of completing it. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, but the reason we're here is because while I was actually killing rabbits, Julie leveled up her vocation as an assassin, which means we're now rank 5 and we have access to some other skills, to some other very important skills. I'm very excited. So let's go ahead and talk here.
We can safeguard your belonging.
And what can we now do? So let's learn or set skills. By the way, I'm going to talk about the 50,000 rift crystals that I have in just a second too, as well as some of the gear that I've gotten. It's pretty cool. So learn skills. We can skip swords and go right down to daggers. Now, you can see anything that has a star next to it means that it is an advanced skill. In other words, there is a prerequisite, and you need to have that first. Hence, the word prerequisite. So cutting wind is an advanced form of biting wind. So we're already using biting wind. We might as well use cutting wind. Awesome. Now, advanced trigger. That is an advanced form of toss and trigger. It actually does a lot more damage. So absolutely, we've been having a lot of fun with that. So we're going to pick that up for sure. Easy kill is really, really interesting. And we're going to try to see if we can get that used today. If not, definitely in the next episode. A massive amount of damage. Basically, you will parry an attack, and then you'll actually get behind the enemy, and you'll slit their throat for some huge damage. It's really, really fun. Absolutely, we want to use that. Very cool. And then, let's go down to bow. We definitely have some more options here. Mighty Bend, the upgrade to, you know what, before we do bow skills, let me go down into augments and make sure we have enough there. So, watchfulness. Oh, we actually didn't get any new augments yet. Although I will probably end up taking some of these because you guys have actually been asking me to do an episode or 2 at nighttime, and I'm absolutely going to do that, but we're going to hold off for now. What I definitely want, though, is, or actually 2, wow, I'm glad I kept enough. Double vault, in other words, a double jump, awesome, and the forward roll. I have been waiting for this. This is your kind of your get out of jail free card, so you can actually dodge attacks by rolling, and we're going to be using that immediately. So under 200 discipline points. I'm really glad that I didn't actually buy any bow skills. We're not using bows all that often anyway, so it kind of makes sense that we would hold off. So let's go, and before we even switch skills, let's go to Silverius because he has a lot of discipline points. We'll get his upgrades: Whirlwind Slash, Pommel Bash, what else? Indomitable Lash, an advanced form of Savage Lash. Where's Savage Lash? I don't even have Savage Lash. Able to withstand enemy attacks while charging to even higher levels of power for one concentrated blow. Ooh, do I want that or do I want Battle Cry? I kind of like Battle Cry because that's kind of a taunt, so you'll actually bring enemies into you. Let's see. All damage taken lends power to a devastating counterattack. I think we'll actually do the Battle Cry. I think that'll be good. I want him to be rather tanky, even though he's not using the shield, so he's not like a true tank. I do like that he's going to draw attention away from the Arisen. I think that'll be very helpful. Alright, and then any core skills? Controlled fall. I don't really plan on the pawns falling all that much. Yeah, let's grab Devastate. And Ferocity. Since we did just pick up a core skill, let's go ahead and get this. So Ferocity is going to make any of your core skills do more damage, so I think that'll be good for Silverius to have. All right, and do I want to change skills? Yeah, I do. Thanks. Okay, so that goes, let's see. Whirlwind Slash. We want Pommel Bash, and then we want Battle Cry. Awesome. And let's go to Miss Julie here. Scarlet Kisses, Cutting Wind, Advanced Triggers, so that has already changed. Scarlet Kisses, we don't have the advanced form yet. And I guess we're good. We still have no augments. How sad is that? Level 19 and not a single augment to be found is kind of sad. So, 50,000 Rift Crystals. You guys have been renting out Silverius like crazy, and it's so fun. I'm really, really glad you guys are enjoying having him. I was actually explaining to someone in today's video that Silverius actually has some meaning to me, or some importance to me, and it's not that he's based on some real-life character or real-life person that I know, but for those of you who remember, he is a character I created in Dark Souls 2, and I've always seen him as this wise old sage warrior who feels incomplete and inadequate if he's not fighting, if he's not actually in battle and actually serving to protect those that he cares about. And that's how I still see him. I see him as the warrior who is not going to lay his sword down until it has actually pried from his hands when he dies, no doubt, in glorious battle. So have fun with Silverius. I'm going to keep decking him out as much as I can. But because you guys have been renting him, I have over 50,000 Rift Crystals, which is amazing. I mean, to be level 19 with that much is actually pretty outstanding. But let's take a look at some of the equipment that I've been given. So what did I get? I got the Ferric Talon, which is pretty cool. It is a hammer that does some really decent damage. I'm liking that, although I don't know that I'm going to use a hammer just yet. But when I do, I think the Ferric Talon is definitely going to be it. I also got the sectional iron plate that someone has already upgraded to +3. I might put Silverius in that. I also got the iron manasay, also at +3. Yeah, what else? Did I get anything else? Leather bindings. Oh, battle greaves I believe I got. Yeah, it just... Oh, the direwolf cape. It's so cool. So let's actually do some quick equipment changing here. I know I don't typically show you when I'm going through my inventory, and I still intend on sticking to that. But I wanted to just take a quick look. That's some pretty massive upgrade. I might put that on Silverius since he is my tank. And she can't wear the greaves. She can wear the direwolf cape. And it's not a huge upgrade defense-wise, but it does have some really good torpor and lightning resistance, and it just looks pretty sweet. So yeah, Julie is definitely going to be wearing that. Silverius, what do we want you to have? Holy cow, battle greaves look awesome. That's going to happen. And what else? Iron manasay. I'm probably saying that word wrong. By the way, another word that I've been saying wrong my whole life is the word D-R-A-U-G-H-T, which I pronounced as draught. I don't say drought. I always thought it was draught. I guess I've never actually heard it said before. Aquatic Possum in a comment that I accidentally deleted, and I hope you can forgive me. I tried to message you, and I couldn't actually find a way. I don't know if you have messages turned off. It's actually pronounced draught. So it's like draft is like the English word for draft, like a draft beer or something like that, but it's pronounced draught. I learned something new. And that's really cool. If you guys ever hear me mispronounce something, I would love to know what the correct pronunciation is. I really would. Oh, and that just looks so cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, Silverius is looking great. Okay, anyway, let's get going, okay? I'm done here. I think that we have done enough on our inventory today. As usual, I will do anything else that I have to do off camera, because I think that's more enjoyable for everyone. Before we leave, we do have a couple of Noticeboard Quests we will pick up. Kill some phantoms. We haven't even seen phantoms yet, but we will. And then 10 Saurians. I wish I had grabbed that prior to doing the Deeper Trouble quest. But, you know, you live and you learn. So we're going to go out here. I am going to dip into Dripstone Cove and kill just 2 more snakes so we can finish up that quest. I'm going to see if I can kill 3 more rabbits. And then we're going to be heading up to where we killed the bandits right outside of Witchwood Cove. Not going to be a whole lot of cutting here because from that area we're going to be going directly to the ruins of Castle Arnst, which is where we're going to pick up the next quest.
The Corps uses this place to gather new souls.
Alright, so, do we have any rabbits nearby? I don't know that there are actually rabbits that spawn around this area. None that I'm seeing at the very least. Be careful, guys, don't fall off. No, not so much. Here's some green warish. Yeah, finally starting to actually identify some of the plants by sight, which is exciting. So we're going to be making our way up this way. We might actually kill some rabbits along the way, but first let's dip in here and let's just kill a couple snakes. Look at everyone. They just put their lanterns on in unison. So cute. It is interesting. Those are some stagnant mushrooms, which can be really useful. But, you know what else is also useful? Regular mushrooms. It doesn't look like any enemies respawn in there, neither has the money, so we can ignore that. But let's get our bow ready. Now this is weird. Did you see that? The snakes just appeared, unfortunately. And, oh, there we go. Snakes are done. 15 snakes. Unfortunately, the draw distance on these snakes is really, really low, and I'm not sure why that is. But they always tend to pop in pretty late. Interesting. Okay, but we, oh, hey. I forgot that this respawned. What do we get? The Scholar's Bangle. Ooh. That might actually be good for Darling over here. Darling. So that, oh, actually, that increases everything. So this is actually good for Julie. But how is Silverius looking? Does he actually have any manacles on? Julie has nothing on her arms, so I guess this is definitely for her. Okay, well there we go. Cool, Scholar's Bangle. Alright, next, like I said, let's head outside and head up the hill. Hopefully find a couple of rabbits, although I can't actually remember seeing any up there. I did just patch a mushroom, but hey, such is life. Yes, put your lanterns away. Thank you for the reminder, Pawns. I appreciate it. Oh, we got wolves again. Really? Well, maybe we can try out some new attacks. Oh no! Azuna! Get off of her. Look at Silverius. Oh, he's so beastly. I love it. Alright, let's try the new toss and trigger, shall we? Oh, yes, I am liking that. Okay, let's see, what else? How many more do we have? These guys respawn pretty quickly, it seems. Not too bad, though. They're going down really quickly with their new skills. There we go. It's good to know that just a couple of hits will actually stop them in their tracks with that move. Yeah, do like Cutting Wind now. Cutting Wind is a lot of fun. Oh, by the way, double jump. Haha. Oh, I love it. Double jump is going to make traversing a lot easier, especially when it comes down to the parkour sections. Anytime we have to do exploration on roofs and stuff like that, it's going to make things a lot easier. Plus, there are some treasures later on, especially when you get to areas like Bitterblack Isle, that are only accessible if you have a double jump, if not triple jump. But more on that later. So here we are, cresting the top of this hill there. You can remember that we kind of just follow down Vestad Hill's path down to the left, and that's where you enter into the Witchwood. By the way, let's see if this chest has respawned. I'm not sure if it's been enough time. No, it hasn't. Okay, not a big deal. But what we're going to do is, at this fork in the road, instead of going left, we are going right to that giant ruins. Those are the ruins of Arnched Castle. And there is a group of bandits inside. In fact, it is the group known as the Iron Hammer. We have heard that name before when we actually completed Pablo's quest in Cassardis, when we had to actually catch the thief at night, and he had loose lips, as Pablo said, and he talked about his group of bandits, the Iron Hammer. Well, this is that group. So as you approach, you can see that these guys, they're still hostile. But once we get inside that castle, the group is actually going to allow us to talk to them. Alright, now, the one thing I need to remember, I'll be honest, is I need to remember, oh, by the way, dodge. Here's my core skill. Ooh, Azuna just got wrecked. I gotta remember actually how to do the parrying. Oh, careful. Gotta watch the warriors. Oh, they're wrecking my pawns, huh? Alright, darling, I need you up. We need your healing. Silverius, you're doing okay. Let's get this guy in the back. And you are toast. Ooh, shackles. Shackles are good. Shackles can be turned into skeleton keys. Oh, get out of there. Let's roll. Who's down? Oh, darling, you're down again? Okay, I got you. No worries. I missed. Oh no.
They attack
Hey.
in quick succession.
Okay, we got that warrior. That's good. Silverius, you're looking a little worse for wear.
I was clumsy.
Counter as they strike.
Oh, look at that dodge. Pro dodge. Actually, I might have taken a little damage there. I'm not sure.
I cannot move.
Darling, my friend, you really need a little bit more out of you.
They hold the advantage.
See if we can get this guy. No? Alright.
It's a troubling foe.
Ooh, got me with the tangle. Alright.
I cannot take much more.
Ooh, my stamina's out. Use a mushroom.
Curative will serve. This hole is
Go. And how about you? You want to go for a ride?
They're left exposed after a grand strike.
Wait for an opening.
Counter after they strike.
We're getting there. Slowly but surely.
Consciousness fades.
This is your
They attack in quick succession.
curative will serve.
It's a troubling foe.
Ooh, ow. We got 2 pawns down, but it looks like we're done. Excellent.
What a guy.
Get up. Get up. Okay, that was not as smooth as it could be. And I'll be completely honest, I need to learn how to use what is the parry button? All right, hold on 1 second, guys. Let me go into my skills here. And I can't remember if it actually tells you how to use it. See, it's a core skill. Oh, did I not buy it? I didn't buy it, did I?
Anytime.
I did buy it, and I completely forgot to equip that skill.
This looks interesting.
Well, that's kind of frustrating. Had the perfect opportunity to show it off, and instead, I just completely forgot to equip it. Alright, well, we'll see if there's still time in this episode. If not, definitely in the next. Well, hey look, more enemies. Or enemy, maybe. Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
Bloody hell! They're left exposed after a grand strike.
Road splits here.
We have triumphed.
Let's be doubly sure of which will
So let's go right through the front door. Even though we did just kill a number of their bandits,
Strong
these bandits should welcome us. I wouldn't say with open arms, but they are actually going to be fairly friendly with us.
I sense something nearby. A bird, perhaps.
Just hanging out, guys. Just looking for your leader. There he is.
Let's speak
Big
of
old
the
question mark
heroes
above his
this
head.
time.
There is some loot to be had, and we're going to be grabbing that, absolutely. But let's go ahead and talk to Maul first.
Celebrated Arisen is come. You look able enough. But I've no patience for pomp. I'm a man of substance, you see. I've a policy of speaking only with folks possessed of their own will. We've our own ways of testing the strength of a fellow's will here, if you've the stomach for it.
I think I have the stomach for it. I am wearing a direwolf
There's
cape.
naught can prove a man's will but his actions. 'Tis actions brings a band like mine together. Results. If you, which is to say,
Skip that a little
do
prematurely.
as you're told. So listen well. You've 2 paths before you. The first is to quash the competition. To the northwest lies a rival band of thieves. See a few of their numbers laid to rest, permanently. The second is to rid us of a traitor. There is one who broke his oath and left this place without my leave. Find him and see that he reaps the consequences. Make your choice. I care not which. Do one of these, and I will know you for a person of will. We shall talk of recompense then.
No honor among thieves. So he gave us 2 choices. We can either locate a band of rival thieves, and we can actually kill a few of them, or we can find the traitor that has apparently left the Iron Hammer without Maul's permission. And let's just think about this momentarily. Do we know of any Iron Hammer thieves that maybe we've encountered previously? Well, of course we do. I just kind of spoiled it a little while ago. The thief known as Pike that we actually caught during Pablo's quest, he is the traitor that Maul is talking about. So we need to actually dispatch of him. Now, I know what you're thinking. Dispatch, I mean, he's a bad guy, but doesn't really mean he's a bad guy, right? Maybe we don't want to kill him? Well, you're right, we don't. And we're not going to. You don't have to kill anyone for this quest. And we're not going to. But before we go anywhere, we are going to do some looting. Got the bandit's gloves here. We can just hop the wall because we're cool like that. And there's one item in particular that we absolutely don't want to forget. And that would be over there on that little watchtower. But let's see, anything down there? No, here's a chest. Wormwood perfume. You just heard that little ding there indicating that's a quest item. We don't even have the quest yet, but it is a quest item. But here, on this watchtower, magically floating, is our third Wakestone shard. So if I go into my inventory now by going into the right inventory, you will see that we no longer have 3 pieces of a Wakestone shard. We have a Wakestone. We now have the item we need to go back to Gran Soren to heal that one man's son and bring him back to life. Which is great. It'll make you feel good, I promise.
Bandits, master. Pray be careful.
I know that there are bandits. They're kind of our friends though, so maybe be cool. Ooh, jeez. Do have an explosive barrel here. All right, now we're gonna climb the top of the tower, and unfortunately, there's not gonna be a treasure chest there yet. But there is a particular quest that we haven't undertaken. Oh, we got the bandit's mask. Neat. There's a quest that we haven't taken yet called a Troublesome Tome that you pick up from Stefan in Gran Soren. And once you get that, this chest will appear because you need to locate Salamars? Oh gosh, I'm forgetting the name. Anyway, Salaman or Salamar's Tome or something like that. But the quest will trigger a chest to appear right here where I'm standing. So you can come here, pick it up, go turn in the quest, no big deal. There are alternate ways you can get it from Maul. You can kill him and then come loot it, or you can actually raise the affinity with him high enough by giving him a bunch of skulls. Also, doing some quests for him will help that immensely. But the other thing is you can also go to another Thieves Guild, and you can actually get the tome from them. So either there are 2 copies of the tome, or there are simply 2 different ways of obtaining the same tome. It's up to you what you want to believe. I would like to think that there are 2 different tomes. Oh. I still took a lot of fall damage there. Whoops. But it's up to you. Now, we're not going to do any more looting. There are some other loot spots, but we are going to be coming back here anyway. For now, what I want to do is we're going to travel to Cassardis to see if we can locate Pike, because we want to tell him that Maul is, Maul says hi. So, Eternal Fairy Stone it is. Oh, and actually, while we're here, are there any rabbits? Any rabbits at all? No? Oh, we just need 3. Come on. Where are you, rabbits? Stop hiding. I've killed them all pretty... Oh! I think we're gonna finally do it. One more. Haha! And there it is. 60,000 gold later. Fantastic. Oh, that feels good to finally knock off some of those Noticeboard quests. So let's head to Cassardis, and let's see if we can find Mr. Pike.
Not even the saltiest fishermen venture far from shore.
Oh, Reynard, what are you doing here?
I've been at my wandering a year now. All around Gransys. Seems something's lost or loathed to be found anew. Pay it no mind. Idle muttering, friend. Now, let us talk of business. You'd be a fool not to have a look at my wares.
I would be, but you know what? Count me a fool, because I have other things I need to work on, Reynard. Thank you, though, so much for the offer. All right, quest. Let's make that... Let's see. We want to make that a priority. And where is it? It's called No Honor Among Thieves. Oh, it's up at the top, of course. There we are.
Perhaps the traitor thief is here.
And let's go see if we can find this circle. Oh, good. Airtight flask has respawned, which means the one on the shores respawned as well. Always good to pick those up. And let's see. Oh! Really? You're just going to walk around in your full bandit garb. Okay.
Maul spoke of me.
He kinda did.
They know me for a traitor. I'd little doubt they would. Maul took me in as a boy. Said he saw promise in me. And here I've given him naught for all he's done. Just up and left. Left thieving now too.
You left thieving? You just really like the way you look in that?
You're the Arisen, sir. Mayhap you would know best. What ought I do?
So at this point, you can tell him you should go back to Maul and you should offer up your life, which will mean that undoubtedly Maul is going to kill him. He doesn't exactly seem the forgiving type. Or we tell Pike, you know what, just get out of here. Just leave and never come back. Establish your life somewhere else. And just maybe, Maul will just let this issue slide. And I think that's the option we're going to go to. We are not murderers here. We murder a lot, but we murder for the right reasons? Question mark?
I see. 'Tis a sensible course of action. If Maul has not forgiven me, he's like to send his men. It would not do to have others here harmed.
Good man, Pike. Good man.
I shall consider your words, sir.
Alright. So we've convinced him to leave, and hopefully that should satisfy Maul's requirement. Oh, by the way, this quest is this chest is respawned. Might as well, right? We're here. Cloudwine, sure. I'll take it. Yeah, some herbs here, but ooh, that didn't hurt. Somehow that didn't hurt. I do want to just grab this other airtight flask here. Alright, so hopefully that is enough, and now we can actually go back to Maul and we can tell him about Pike's whereabouts, or we could lie to him. Probably gonna end up lying to him. So yeah, let's go do that. I'm going to fast forward till I get there, because there's no sense in you guys watching that. I will show you what Maul says, and then we're gonna head to Gran Soren and turn in the Wakestone. Well, here I am back in Cassardis, because I actually ran all the way to Maul, and I never got a quest update that he was satisfied. And apparently it's because Pike hasn't left, and I've actually come back here and told him to leave again, and he still won't leave. I have not found anything regarding this being an issue or a bug, but I'm going to at this point assume it's a bug, and now I'm just going to send him back to Maul.
No matter how long I
No,
think
you know
of
what? Go
it,
back to Maul's
I come to
hold
no
and
answer.
offer up your life.
I fear you have the
It is the
right
proper
to
thing to
run
do,
from the
mostly
oath I
because
swore.
you won't
I shall
leave.
return as you say.
Yeah, darn right you
Because
will.
not, I shall walk to my death. But at least I shall die a man.
In a really nice outfit. Now go.
Thank you, sir. Farewell.
Adios. Okay, now are you actually leaving? Do I have to wait? I'll sleep till morning if that's what it takes. But if you're just going to saunter around the village, I don't really know what else to do. Alright, why don't we go wait till morning, and we'll see if I get an update. Is he still here? Huh, he is still here. He hasn't left. This quest... Or you're just taking your sweet time.
I fear you have the
Wow.
right to
Okay, so even though I rested, he is still just on his way to leaving, I guess. All right, I guess I'll be standing still until he leaves, and then we'll be heading up to Maul. So, yeah, we'll be here. Well, finally. All right, now we can go see Maul. Well, this quest has taken about 3 times as long as I had imagined, but looks like we can finally come here and talk to Maul and find out what happened to Pike.
I must say, I am well surprised to see our traitor Ailes resolved so. He is here. Pike has come back.
You don't
Our
say.
law has ever held death for oath breakers. Knowing that, he still came back. Said his life was ours to take in recompense for his betrayal. He left us to thieve alone, then became some innkeep's pet when he failed even at that. He was a weakling, adrift on fortune's tide. But now, after meeting you, he returned. He made his choice, proved the strength of his will. You have proven your will, Arisen. In return, I grant you freedom.
Freedom? I was never
You're an
captive.
equal among us now.
Oh, okay.
The freedom to follow your own will where it takes you is a precious thing indeed. Here, bring this whene'er you wish to pass. I shall see you are granted free transit.
I've gained quest
Ah, I got
points.
Maul's badge. Fantastic. Hey, Silverius, please be careful. Oh, jeez. Well, excellent. And it sounded like Maul might actually spare his life because, well, he came back even though death was on the line. Good for him. So that is No Honor Among Thieves. And you can go up and you can kill the thieves in the rival thief guild. But we're actually going to use the other thief guild, or the band of thieves, sorry, for another purpose. And that is going to be something that we begin looking at. I don't know if we'll complete it, but we'll begin looking at in the next episode. But from now, before we wrap up, we have one more thing to do, and that is there is a very sick child who needs our help.
What meaning do you suppose those stones hold?
What meaning? It means that we can travel without any sort of running around. Isn't that great? Alright, my friend. I have something for you.
A smithy, I should think.
That stone. You've gathered enough?
I have, even though I thought I gathered enough hours ago.
Perhaps with those, my son. But I fear I've not the strength to conjure their effect.
What? I think all you do is go over here and press E.
A miracle! 'Tis a miracle! Father, I... Wilhelm, sweet Wilhelm!
We made it.
Oh, and there we go. Fantastic. We got some more experience, we got some gold. Silverius has something to say. Hey, buddy, turn around. Hey.
I dare say we'll have use for such a power in our journeys to come.
I agree. I think wake stones could prove to be extremely valuable. Is that a chest up there? Am I missing out on a chest by not robbing these people? Hold on. We're gonna wrap up. I promise. Grab the ledge. Do I have to go from inside the house? I know I can get up there. Right? Probably. Let's see. Can I get up on that roof? I sure can. Alright. Oh. Yeah, there it is. Okay, good. There is a chest. What a way to end an episode. On a chest I didn't even know existed. Leather shoes to go with my leather cap. Anyway, let's end it right here on the roof. So that is No Honor Among Thieves, and we rescued the poor boy from the clutches of death. So I hope you guys are still enjoying as much as I am enjoying making them. Dragon Dogma, such a great game. I highly recommend that you check it out. Again, this is a re-release of a game that is a few years old, but they have redone it in such a way it feels fresh and anew, and it's definitely worth the asking price of $30 US. So check it out, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.